kick up your chest, I swear.
Korea is a very beautiful place. Like, it's a developed country. Talk about the security. I've never seen a country whereby you can walk by 12 midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. and you are so safe. You feel so safe. You can't try that in Nigeria, man. But looking at the social life, people you are going to relate with every day, are they gonna make you happy? It's because I can remember when I came to Korea, I think I've never been depressed in my life. When I was in Nigeria, I faced problems, but I wasn't depressed. Why? Because I had friends, I had families, I had people that you can, relate with, and they can show love, concern, and help you out. But here, you try to relate to Koreans, it's very difficult because of the culture difference, and which is understandable, because there's nothing we can do to that. They can't change their culture because of us or anything. We just have to adjust, which is difficult for most people. When they first come here, they get the culture shock, and it's just the social life. For me, the social life is more important than making of money, because why do you make the money? For the social life.
For my cheddar, you know me, I don't play. No lie, I know if force it upon you.
My name is Toby. I'm alien in South Korea. I came to Korea about 2019. Yeah, I came through scholarship and studying my master's degree program. When I came, I had to study Korean language. Oh man, it was hell. Because for me, I think studying language is the most difficult thing I would have said maybe in my life. I'm not a language person. So studying Korean language for 1 year when I first came, because I had to do that so that I can proceed with my scholarship. It was really hell, but I mean, I passed. I studied so hard, and I got a level 4, I think. My major is physics, and in the branch of physics you have different fields. Like you said, nuclear is one of them, but I'm not working in nuclear. I'm working under magnetism and superconductivity. So I have not seen anything about nuclear, and I don't think I want to study about nuclear. I'm mainly into the superconducting and the magnetism, making materials, synthesizing materials, exploring their physical properties like electrical, magnetism, specific heat, all effects, and all that. Well, it has been fun for me because I have to do a lot of experiments, and when I first came to the lab, it was pretty difficult because the machines, the equipment were new to me, and I had to study a lot.
It's Kelpie vibes.
Zlatan. Taking my time, and I've done my research and to look into different industry we have in Korea, like the entertainment industry, the political, the academics, and I really don't see foreigners. I mean, they are good foreigners, they're doing exploit, but I don't see them at the top of their career, and I see a lot of them being so limited to informations, opportunities, and same rights as Koreans, which is understandable because it's their country. I mean, they won't allow anybody to come to their country and take over, But if you talk about other countries like the US, Canada, such countries is like multicultural. I mean, we have seen a black being American president. We've seen blacks taking position in the American politics today. We've seen blacks, we've seen Asians taking positions, we've seen the Latins taking positions. I don't see that happening in Korea. From my own perspective, it has not really happened. I'm not sure it has happened, but I'm not sure it has. And I don't want to build my career in a place whereby I know I will be limited. And I want a place that I have the opportunity whereby I can explore. Just imagine me waking up tomorrow morning and say, I want to start a music career in Korea. For me, I think it's possible, but I think you're gonna struggle a lot. Normally, you will struggle in the industry, but in Korea, as a foreigner or as an African, because your type of music, the language, do you want to start singing Korean and that's you know what I mean? That's a lot of struggle. Same thing in the academic. You might be doing well, I feel, but on the long run, you won't be given a position whereby you have to have Koreans as subordinate or something. I just feel like you still be restricted a lot.
Back in the days, then they used me to
To be honest, I would love to, but at the same time, you have to be sensitive in making that kind of decision, because we know Africa. We have a lot of things we are really dealing with, which is a political problem and is affecting every sector. And if as an individual you say, oh, you want to go back home and change something, you might be consumed by so much negativity that is around Africa right now. So it requires a very a bold step, and you have to make a very tough decision, because you can go back and actually lose everything. And that's one thing everybody's scared of. What if I go back, I don't get a job, all my savings is gone, I'm broke, who's gonna help me? And so those are the questions you have to ask yourself if you want to take this decision. Well, you're right, we are the one that will change these things, but I don't know, it's an unknown question. I don't know, it's an unknown mystery that I don't know how we can solve that, but we will come to the solution someday, I'm sure. Yeah.
Someday.
Yeah, someday.
See, I'm not killing them shot. Because I swear God, if I go killing them back. We go to win them like
The
that.
advice I would give you, before you go back home, remember other people have tried to fix the problem, and a lot of people have failed trying to fix the problem. So what you will do is, before you try to fix a problem, have a backup plan. So I think the first things first is that the youth should get into politics, right? We might start very small, but since we know when we get there, we know what we want, we can fix these things. And when it's time to vote, we should vote. And also, for those of us that we've left the country, gained experience, I think, to be honest, to be sincere, we should go back home and impart what we have learned, no matter how small, because that's the fact. Because if we say everybody wants to run away, we just keep doing the same thing, and it's just a fool that keeps doing the same thing and expecting different results. Because all over there we have young Africans that are so smart, brilliant, and they are impacting other countries, impacting the world. I feel like they can come back to their country and invest their knowledge and see where it can get us. Just do the little you can. Rome is not built in a day, so you can't do everything by yourself. Yeah.
Because I swear God, if I go kill them back. We go to win them like that. Oh God, boy, we can know be a